Good morning, everybody. Today's trades we're going to take a look at are starting out here with this US yen. Take a look at the dollar yen. You can see the trend that this has been in, and what we're looking for is a continuation of this range. We started a little bit earlier today as we bounced off the bottom of this range, giving us a move right up here to the top, and we're now starting to back off. We are looking for a continuation of this over the longer term. As you look on the 90-minute chart, you can clearly see that this has stayed very well contained. Remember, there are no buy, hold, or sell recommendations ever. We are just telling you what we see in the charts as possible opportunities. Taking a look at the next pair on the list, we're going to look at the US dollar Swissy. What we're looking for on this one is a breakout. As we take a look on the 15-minute chart, you can clearly see that this has been just kind of running to the right. It is in a range right now, and we're looking for it to break out of this so that we can get a continuation of the move or a reversal. At this point, we're right on the cusp. So it could go either way on this one. We're sitting right at 400. As it tries to decide if 400 is going to be the support or the resistance, whether it's going to break and retrace back to the top, or if we're going to get a continuation of this move as this pushes it downward. You can see the Bollinger Bands are pinching right here. We do have a cross on the MACD on the 90-minute, but what we're waiting for is to see if this is going to break and continue to the upside, getting out of this range and giving us an opportunity. Next on our list is the US dollar CAD. What we're looking for here is to see if we can get a reversal in this range trade. Now, we already had one bounce here. In fact, I need to put this on a 90-minute chart so you can see that this is running in between. Well, let's just draw one more line in here. Right in there. So it is running right in here. Just came to the top. We're looking to see if this is going to continue. Our regular resistance line sitting up here, there's a Bollinger Band there. It still does have a little room that it could go to the upside to get up there near 400. But this is the range that it is in at this current time, and we are just looking for the expectation that it will continue in this type of move. Looking at the New Zealand US dollar, this has also been traveling in a very distinct range, as you can see here on this 15-minute. It is a smaller range than what we have seen on the other pairs, but you can see the top, and right now it's staying contained right up in here. Looking at this on the 90-minute chart, it is in a downward direction approaching this. The expectation is that we will get up here, be stopped by that line, and continue pushing to the downside overall. But for right now, in the near term, looking for this range. If we get a break beyond this, then we could have a whole new trade on our hands. This is at a very important spot, and this is one pair that we're going to be watching really closely because it has opportunities in both directions that are significant. So we're going to watch this closely for a trade if it breaks out of this particular range. Looking at the pound yen, which is also in a range. As you can see, we're sitting here right at 135 right at the top. This is the direction, as you can see on the 15-minute. When we put this on the 90-minute, you can also clearly see that this is moving in a downward direction overall. It's been doing that since the 28th. And looking on the 15-minute chart, we are at the top of this range. Expectation is for a continuation of this move, but if it does happen to break beyond this resistance right here at 135, we could have also a significant move out of here. So this is one to watch as well, because as you can see right now, it's pushing pretty hard. It's getting up there. It's smacking against that. It's trying to get out of there. And that could give us a very nice opportunity if it is able to break out of this area. Looking at the euro yen, another yen pair doing virtually the same thing right now. We have resistance up ahead. We have our range right here. It is still contained, as you can see over here on this 90-minute chart. It's still contained, but if you look right there, it's pushing against our little green moving average so much that it's actually changed its direction slightly. MACD is starting to move. Histogram is dropping. This could also give us a very nice opportunity either way. If it continues to the downside, it's a great opportunity. If it continues to push up here and breaks, then we are looking at some real possibility for movement. So these are some to watch. No buy, hold, or sell recommendations ever. They're just ones we're looking at right now. Here on this Euro Swissy, which has been in a really tremendous trade for a while as this thing has moved, is also pushing right up against the top. But what it's at for this moment is we're looking for this trend to continue, for this thing to break out and just continue its move. It is consolidating right now in the near term. As you can see, we are right here just hanging in between these lines right there. If we get a break to the upside, we have a little bit of a trade possibility for a significant retracement if it's going to come back to where it started this whole thing. So a very nice move is a possibility, because this thing has been regularly making these reversals and giving us these opportunities to trade. But we are looking right now for it to break out of this consolidation that it's in at this moment. And lastly, we have the Aussie CAD, which already, since the time we started talking about this one during the radio show, came off of 9,300 as a cross, made a move basically directly to where it is right now at 9,350, which is this resistance. We're going to watch for this to see if it's going to break. This is virtually the end of this trade opportunity right here, if it's going to stay in this range. Otherwise, as you can see right here, otherwise, if it does break, it could retrace, bring itself back into its previous trend. Look at this on the daily chart, and you can see what that trend looks like. So, great opportunities. Keep an eye on them. Watch them. Be careful. Have a great day. Happy trading.